Hello, welcome back. And today I am just gonna jump right in and start making some marshmallows for you guys. In this video, I have a whole bunch of recipes I'm gonna throw in, but this is where we're starting. So everyone's seen these marshmallows, everyone knows the recipe. And here's what I did. I started with my marshmallow root tea, let that sit in the fridge overnight, and added it to a pan with some fuck, I don't know why I'm blanking. Maybe I'm watching it right now. Maple syrup, gelatin, and I gave that a really good mix until everything was combined. I added a bag of jasmine tea in because I've been infusing jasmine into stuff lately, and I've been fucking obsessed with it. I highly recommend you do this, but at the same time, if I'm being honest, I couldn't really taste it, so like, you know, your discretion. Here's where I went wrong, family. I used the entire egg. I don't think I'll call you family again, I'm really sorry. Don't use the whole egg in this recipe. Just use the egg whites because they didn't set up properly and I had to end up re-cooking them on the stove and blending them into like a batter and using them in a recipe to actually make these edible. So that's where I went wrong here, okay? Egg whites. Otherwise, we've got raw honey. We've got egg whites, hopefully. We've got that gelatin mixture on the stove. I added in collagen and I added in some really beautiful stuff that not only elevated the flavor, but the medicinal properties of these marshmallows. And you guys, you absolutely must make them for yourself because if you do them right, the way they set up, they are so much fun to squish. They taste amazing. And here I am reserving some of that batter just to use right away in my matcha. I'll tell you about it in a second, but this wasn't like the best idea, so I don't know about trying that for yourself.
I'm just sleeping beauty in my freaking chair. So here, we'll move you over here because I need to sit there. You can have that chair. How about that? Does that work? Happy boy? Hi. There's so much shit I want to say to you. Let's just talk about the marshmallows. Let's start there. I've seen that recipe for what, a year now? Everyone's seen that marshmallow recipe and there's so many variations of it now. I really wanted to make it, like so bad, but I was fucking busy. You know, I didn't have time. Not that I didn't have time, but I didn't make time because I was preoccupied in my mind. Ooh, but now that I'm settled, I have free time and space to be creative. I made that marshmallow recipe like 2 weeks ago for the first time. I actually followed the recipe to a T and they were fucking amazing. What I didn't do this time was use egg whites. I used the entire egg because health benefits, please. I added raw honey to the end of the recipe so it wouldn't like cook the honey too much. I put a jasmine tea bag in the saucepan mixture. I made a jasmine matcha yesterday.
Shut the fuck up.
There's a whole bunch of different flavors in those marshmallows. If there's any jasmine flavor at all, it's gonna be really, really subtle, which I think is gonna be perfect. To that recipe, I have added collagen. I'm already using gelatin in the recipe, but I added my vanilla collagen to the recipe because the collagen itself tastes fucking great, but also we've got eggs and egg whites for protein and all the other beautiful properties eggs have. Collagen, gelatin, marshmallow root, honey. So I was just trying to think of everything else I could put in that recipe just to make it like that much better and that much more unique for me and what I want with my body right now and with my food. Guys, shut the fuck up.
They are so good.
And I didn't make them in time so that I could like melt one in a hot matcha of mine.
Hello?
So I just poured some of like the marshmallow batter in here and honestly it's like not set up gelatin, so it's just really chunky, like floating around pieces, but like flavor-wise it's there. I can't believe I just fucking wore a white shirt to do all that. Flavor is amazing. Everything I put in there is like full of beautiful love and health, but I am not 100% sure how they're gonna set up. Since I used the whole egg, as you saw, I beat the living shit out of them and they didn't like set up. They're supposed to become like stiff peaks. And that didn't happen. So I'm hoping the gelatin takes over and makes them, that's not very cool, spongy and marshmallowy. I already told you, I made a jasmine matcha yesterday.
Fucking incredible.
Incredible. That recipe is in this video, so keep watching for that. These eggs I just made, I've been doing a good splash of milk in the eggs. Yeah, I feel like I cycle with eggs, like how I eat them. So I'll go a few months and like be a hard-boiled egg girly, and then I'll be a scrambled egg girly, and then I'll be an over easy egg girly. Like it just, you know, it's a cycle. And this is where I'm at. It's so good. It's so good. fuck. I noticed based on how my clothes fit and how I felt and how easy it was to move between like 2 weeks before moving here and like a week after moving here, I was like, okay, I haven't been working out. I've been eating a little too much and a little too often. I haven't been doing any fasting, and that's what I needed for that time, and it got me through. But now I am naturally slimming down because I'm being more mindful. I'm implementing fasting again. I'm not gonna tell you I'm working out because I haven't started working out yet, but I want to. I want to really bad. I want to show you Bean, but I don't want to disturb the bean. You can't disturb the bean.
Bean! That's a boy. Isn't that a boy? Okay, I just want to go ahead and say, I know these videos aren't the best quality. I know I'm bopping around with the camera, but I really just wanted to get some shots of where I live. You guys, it's so beautiful here, and I just want to really be able to share that with you. So yes, I will work on my filming skills, but here are some beautiful views of the mountains. It is so important to be grateful for what you have right now. I know I've spent years going to the grocery store and just getting what I needed, just only affording what I needed, and I'm just finally at a place where if I really need something and I want something, I can get it too. And I really just want to spread this gratitude energy to you all, because if that's what you want, if you want to be able to provide for yourself and take care of yourself and get everything you've ever wanted for yourself, you have all of the power in the world to do that. We're gonna get real here. We're gonna get deep here. There are seasons, you guys. There are seasons when it comes to exercise and movement, and every season for me personally looks different. Sometimes it means I don't do exercise at all, and that's just how I cope through, certain parts of my life. And when it comes time to get back into movement, I find it so nurturing for my body to start with body weight exercises. And in this video, in this day, I was doing a class with Move with Nicole here on YouTube. She is absolutely fantastic. She's so knowledgeable about what she's talking about. She has this peace with her voice and really just makes you feel so empowered, to do things even if they're super fucking hard. This workout I did today wasn't super challenging, but it was exactly what I needed because I literally hadn't worked out in 3 weeks. Now, I know that maybe doesn't sound that long to you, but I was regularly working out for a while there and I was on a pretty good roll, so I let myself have a break. I was transitioning in life, and on this morning, I was finally able to get back into exercise, and it was so empowering. It felt so good, and my body was just feeling so alive. And yeah, I just want to be able to share, exercise is supposed to be healing and nurturing. It's not supposed to be punishment. That doesn't mean it's not going to be hard, but move in ways that feel nurturing to your body, that feel healing to your body. This morning and every morning for the past week, to be honest, I have been breaking my fast with a straight protein. So I really like to do that with eggs because they're simple, they're delicious, and I really like the way I've been making them lately. I've been throwing a good amount of milk in them, and this is how I had my eggs growing up. My dad always made my eggs like this, but it's been a while since I did it myself.
I love you. I love you so much. Thank you.
I can do this. I can do this. Have water ready when you fucking do that. I know that. I know this. Good morning. I really didn't want to work out this morning, but I'm really glad I did. And it was a microscopic workout, and that's really cool, That's really good for me. Good for me. The real reason I worked out this morning is because one of my favorite influencers to watch, she's
there's just nothing better than waking up, working out, and then having my matcha tea latte.
And I was like, bitch, that sounds like fun. So, oh shit, yeah, my matcha. Fuck.
Right, you guys, here is the main reason I came here today to talk to you. It's about this matcha. I somehow got this inspiration to make a jasmine matcha, and the day before this I did this same recipe, but I infused the milk with the tea bag, And I'll tell you about that later, but today I was like, how can I make this so it's not weird, it's not difficult, people can do this at home, it's, you know, not out of the way. And this was it. Making the water that you're gonna mix your matcha into jasmine tea. That's it. Simple, easy, fucking delicious, so nourishing. And you guys, making your coffees, making your matchas at home is gonna save you a fuck ton of money, like a fuck ton of money, and it's just gonna make you that much better at making food and making drinks for yourself. It's very empowering. I know I keep saying that word, I'm so embarrassed, but it's so empowering to make your stuff yourself, you guys.
Really? Really? God damn it, I want to taste this so bad. What is it? What does that mean? Big roundy. Ooh. Yeah, that's a sweet boy. That's a sweet boy. That's a sweet boy. Taste test.
Shut the fuck up right now. Shut the fuck up right now. Hold on.
I'm retired. I love the jasmine. Yesterday when I did the jasmine, the part on the stove with the milk, I put the tea bag in there. It infused really well, but it was too prominent. It was too much jasmine, and I didn't like it for some reason, which is weird because jasmine is insane.
Okay.
Yeah, so today I was like, well, how else could I do it? Well, normally, how do you make tea? How do you fucking make tea? So this is a jasmine matcha, okay? How fun is that? There is kind of a lot going on here. It tastes really, really good. But I'm wondering if the almond extract and the vanilla flavored collagen is too much, and I really couldn't decide which one of those to leave out. I can get collagen without the vanilla flavor, and I cannot use almond extract, but I don't actually know if I can do that.
This is so good.
Yeah, I need to be the wealthiest person in the world so that I can spend my entire life just cooking for the entire world. That would make me so happy if I could have some kind of situation where I could make shit like this that's quality and amazing and so healing for your body, and everyone in the whole world gets it. Just a little girl with big dreams. I gotta stop calling myself a little girl. That's weird. Also, can we just talk about the hair? What? What the fuck? It's laundry time. Not cool. Let's go. Boy. Kitchen. Looking so clean. What? Look at that. Oh shit, that doesn't look clean. Whatever. I used to think real small, and by used to, I mean that's the programming I'm trying to get rid of right now. So I've caught myself saying stuff lately I can't afford to get this thing and that thing, or I'm gonna have to cut this subscription down so I'm not paying $400 a month in subscriptions, and thinking stuff I can't afford this. Here's something that changed my fucking mindset and then therefore life around. We are weirdly programmed to save money. What? Why? Okay, and I understand balling on a budget, living within your means, living below your means, and that way you can save money and use money somewhere else. Here's what I'm trying to say. What if instead of thinking small, I need to
Be small and to spend less and to spend as little as possible and live so small.
so that I can afford to live and afford to have a savings account for God knows what. Not that you shouldn't have a savings account, that's not what I'm trying to say. What if instead of thinking that, we thought stuff like, how can I make so much money or enough money that I can afford everything I want? It's like thinking like kind of entrepreneurial, but really just like the opposite of that small thinking, the opposite of like, how little can I spend? How about how much can I make? Or what do I need to make so that I can afford the luxuries I want? Like organic quality body care products and quality brands of like hair care and facial care stuff that's not gonna hurt me and it's gonna support my healthy body. There's like stuff like subscriptions, like music subscriptions, fucking YouTube subscriptions, fitness app subscriptions, there's supplement subscriptions, there's so many subscriptions, and that does add up. And like how much everything costs that I have, like it adds up. But instead of thinking like, fuck, I need to spend less money, what if I just made more? Like, did we ever think about that? Yes, I know it's not like, oh, I'm just gonna go get a third job right now with the 0 time I already have, but like, what if we just opened our mind to the possibility that we are completely unlimited human beings? Like, we're completely unlimited. And also, this is all fucking made up. So why don't we just go make some shit up that allows our reality and allows our life to have everything we do want? Like, did you ever think about that? I never did. I never fucking did. And I'm gonna tell you what, thinking this way has only unlocked some sick new programs that I've like caught myself thinking like the opposite of that fucked up program. Like, oh, fucking thinking of businesses I can start. And also like allowing the idea money to come to me without me having to do something, without me having to go out there and trade my hours for money or trade my products for money. Like, money is everywhere around us. Like, it's everywhere. The universe will allow you to have, do, be whatever you allow yourself to have, do, be. So if I'm just someone who gets checks in the mail, if I'm just someone who like gets money, like just comes their way for literally no reason, that's like a program that we believe that that's like impossible, that's like silly. Why? There's so much of it. If you're a good person and you try to help people and you love people, why can't you be supported by the universe? Why do you have to know every single way that money can possibly come to you and then not allow anything else besides that? Like, what the fuck is that? I heard this sick fucking quote one time and I cannot remember for the life of me who said it. When I do remember, I'll tell you. This guy said something like, the universe or this physical reality works in a way of like, if you don't stop crying, I'm gonna give you something to cry about. Like, you know, your parents saying shit like that to you. That's kind of fucked up. I don't think my parents ever said that to me. They actually might have. I don't fucking know. The way the universe works is like, if you don't stop being grateful for what you have and using the tools I've given you, I'm gonna give you more. And that's so fucking true, and that's so fucking powerful. Like, using what you have, thinking like, and being grateful for what you have. Like, if you have a fucking car right now, that's badass. There are people who don't have homes. Like, you have a fucking car? Sick. Be grateful for that. When you're driving, be like in the mindset of like, look at me fucking go. In case you got sucked into your reality a little bit, let me just take you out.
Cars are thousands of dollars.
That's like a lot of money for some people, for a lot of people. That's sick. So that's kind of some things I wanted to just like randomly yell at you.
If you don't stop being grateful, I'm gonna give you something to be grateful about.
What if our brains just like repeated that all day? And what if we just stayed in this grateful mentality, this abundance mentality, rather than thinking like, oh, I don't have a car, or oh, I really want that subscription, but I don't have it, and I really wish I had it. That's in the mindset. Hold on, I have to pee. Thinking like that is thinking in a mindset of lack. You're feeling lack. I don't have this thing. I'm not able to have or do or be this thing. And you feel bad, and it's a negative feeling. And that's only going to bring more of that. Like, sitting and feeling that state is just gonna keep you in that state. It's gonna keep you low. It's also addictive because we as human beings are habitual beings. We find comfort in routine and habits. So if we're habitually feeling negative and feeling sad and feeling lack, that's where we're gonna feel most comfortable. We're gonna feel most familiar. So if we're practicing like consciously, like I'm sitting on the toilet right now. I got to buy toilet paper the other day. I know it doesn't look like it, but I did. I can wipe my ass. Like, that's sick. I got to buy tampons. Do you know how many people can't afford tampons? And if they can, they're the toxic ones. A lot of goddamn people. I got to buy organic tampons. That's fucking sick. Like, all around us, this house I'm in, this camera I'm talking to, like, We are so abundant if we just take the time to pay attention to that. And the more we pay attention to that and the more grateful we are for everything that we have and we are and everything we've overcome right now, that's just gonna train your brain to think that way and see that way and bring more of that into your life. Sorry, that was a lot of yelling. Drama.
If you don't stop being grateful, I'm gonna give you something to be grateful for.
Like what? I think one thing to note in all these like mindful practices and all these like reprogramming practices is you don't even have to like believe, at least initially, that it's doing anything or that it actually can do anything in your life. All you have to do is be open to actually doing it and showing up. Of course, like your beliefs are the filter for what you can have in your life, absolutely, because obviously you have your imagination, you can imagine everything. And then that has to filter through your beliefs. And what you believe you can have is what you're actually allowed to have. That's just how it works. Like if you don't believe you're worthy of something, you're not gonna put yourself in the positions, take the risks, do the things to allow that to happen. You're just not. Like that's just how it works. So you don't even have to be like 100% convinced that this is real or that life can work like this for you. But at the same time, what's the harm? Who is it hurting to believe in yourself? Who's it hurting to want more and go after more and be, and like, not even like more like materialistically, but like more experience, more love, more friends, more memory, beautiful memories. You know what I mean? Like, who's that hurting to dream bigger? I don't think that's hurting anyone. I don't think that could hurt anyone. I think all that can do is uplift you and everyone around you.
Just saying, sorry, jeez.
We are doing a quiet hairdo and I'm cool with that. I'm trying to protect this hair for as long as it's in my head, and when it's done, I'm so grateful and excited to fucking start doing oil massages for my scalp. I can't do that right now because I have keratin tip extensions in. I'm not 100% sure that it would dissolve the keratin. It could make it weaker and like fall out, which yes, I just said I want them out, but like I don't want them out one at a time over the course of a month because
that would make me look fucked.
I am really excited to sleep with oil in my hair and see my natural curl patterns again. They're so fucking pretty and I miss them. What an experience to have extensions. They're really pretty, really grateful that I got to experience them, but definitely not for me.
So.
Does the back of my head look fucked? There's like one thing I filmed the most. I feel like it's me brushing my teeth, which is so weird. Like,
why am I filming that?
Okay, and this is today's look. This is how I look today. Sorry. I'm sorry about that. Sorry.